Oh, it was one more thing I want to talk about before I move on to Shannon Sharp. Oh, I didn't realize I've been on this long, but that's okay. Tracee Ellis Ross was on Michelle Obama's podcast, which a lot of people not watching for some reason. I don't understand why nobody's watching the Michelle Obama podcast. And she made a comment about how she now dates younger because a lot of older guys are so toxic. Okay. And so let's hear what the little quote that Tracee Ellis said. Hold on, y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer, blah, 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 blah.
So often I date younger men. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is because
let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God.
We love us some Michelle Obama, honey. She is she's always trending. Why y'all ain't watching Michelle Obama's podcast? That's the question.
Great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with dating younger, but I have an issue with dating young. There's a difference. And so she didn't specify that. She didn't say she was dating 19, 18, 17-year-olds like Shannon Sharp. She said she dated younger. So if she's 52, she might be dating men that are 45 or 40. Like at the end of the day, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Men do it. What's the problem?
This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Crazy tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner. And so often, and it's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows my.
And it sure ain't nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people on here be trying to drag me, talking about, you ain't got no man, you ain't got no baby, you ain't got no this, you ain't got no that. It's a lot of things that I don't got, but it's a lot of things I do have too. And one of them is peace, peace of mind and stability. So, I mean, y'all be acting like having a man is everything, child. Anyway, let's move on. Hold on. Let me finish listening.
Myself, who is in charge of my life and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous? There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity.
Oh, not toxic masculinity. Okay, come through.
And have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or pride.
We've all been there.
I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again. Because I
don't see nothing wrong with what she said. Nothing at all wrong with what she said. And the thing is, there's so many people who love to police single women. It's so many people who feel like a woman's value has to be tied to a man. A man has to be centered in, in women's spaces. Like, I don't understand what's the issue. Like, she's a productive member of society. She ain't begging for no money. She ain't on here doing, like, I don't understand. She got her own houses, cars, money, fashions, whatever. It is what it is. So why is it always that when a woman is single and of a certain age, that there are so many people who try to, downgrade her life and say that she's not worthy of living because she doesn't have a husband? She ain't got no man. She can't keep no man. What's wrong with her? She ain't got no man. So anyway, I'm digressing. Speaking of somebody who was trying to denigrate Tracee Ellis Ross, we have Corey Holcomb, and Corey Holcomb decided that he would speak out about her dating younger men and basically tried to demean her. It sounded like a woman hating man to me, but hold on. This is y'all show. I'm gonna listen to it, even though I really don't want to. Hold on, where is it? Bam. Corey Holcomb, Instagram. There it is. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act. I don't even know if I want to see him. Do I want to see him? Put him in the back, child. But here, this is it's on site. Corey Holcomb criticizes Tracee Ellis Ross after admitting she dates younger men. And he says, your best years are gone. In a recent episode of the 5150 show, comedian Corey Holcomb took aim at Tracee Ellis Ross following her remarks about dating younger men. Holcomb criticized Ross, suggesting that her best years are gone and implying that her preferences for younger partners stems from a desire to avoid accountability. He further commented that younger men might be attracted to her status rather than her age, adding, "They're just smashing. They're with you because you're Tracee Ellis Ross." Boy, bad. Just like any young girl that you're with is with you because you buying purses and bags. Hold on, let's listen.
Because men who sleep with men are making laws that put in power. Now can go around and young boys and brag on it and think ain't nothing wrong with them. But when
and see, he's saying young boys, it sounds like projection. It sounds like projection to me because nowhere in that quote that I played, and I made a point of playing it, did she say she dates young boys? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear her say she dated younger boys? If she 52, she could be dating some man that's 49. That's younger. That is not a young boy.
Corey went on Cam Newton's show and said, "I young, broke, lost hoes. I was the worst motherfucker in the world."
And that is the problem. He is projecting because he admitted he went on a podcast and he said he dates broke, young, dumb hoes. So yeah, it's about you, not her.
Huh, Tracee? Tracee Ellis Ross, we heard you.
Yeah.
He didn't choose you. These were your prime years when you was passing the out to boss niggas who got options to choose a woman who is virtuous. None of them chose you. So now, at 52, which
why does that mean that none of them chose her? It could have meant that she didn't choose them. It could have meant that she chose not to, date other people because they were toxic or she did not want to be controlled. It could have been a whole lot of other things. It could have been that she felt peace by herself with her money and her cars and her clothes and whatever. This is weird.
Your arrogant ass, you dating the puppies of the hood. Let me tell you something. These broads out here, especially the older ones, 45 and up, I'm going to go that high, 45 and up, they good with dogs and elderly people, or they might mess with somebody who's young and impressionable, because that way they can be held up as they pretend themselves to be. But
what about the men? What about the men?
You around a man is going to call you for who you are. Bitch, you ain't. I don't give a fuck if you Tracee Ellis Ross. Tracee Ellis Ross can get it. And like Kevin Samuel said about her a long time ago, a nigga walk down the street with that.
She's 52. Somebody was saying 60.
It don't matter how old she is.
Oh well, I got enough. I've had enough. Speaking of, we've had enough. And of younger women and older men. This is a teen and an older man. Just like I was talking about Britt Eady earlier, and I was talking about how all of y'all, Team Twirl, and everybody who supports Kenya, even a lot of the bloggers were like, "Oh, she wasn't a teenager. She wasn't underage. She was 19. Oh, she wasn't a teenager. She was a cam girl. She was 18. She wasn't. The age of consent is 16 in Georgia," and all the little rapey things that y'all be saying online. Does this apply to Shannon Sharp? Does this apply to y'all God, Shannon Sharp? Now he has been accused of SA, a Caucasian little girl who looks like a little girl who is allegedly 19 or 20 years old, and he's been dealing with her for 2 years, which means she must have been about 17 or 18 when they met. Now, I don't know. When it comes to Black women and situations like these, it seems like, y'all always make it seem like, little Black girls are grown, but little white girls can be 20 and still be little girls. I don't understand that. So here we are talking about the Shannon Sharp situation. And it's still creepy. It's creepy all the way around. It's creepy when it was Britt, Kenya posting pictures of Britt when she was 19 and it's creepy with Shannon Sharpe and everything that he did with this Caucasian girl and the big black baby that she wanted to put inside of her and all the things that he said.